Hello everyone, it's Alina. Welcome to my Soap General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It was a huge day for Curtis Ashford and his family. The General Hospital recap for Tuesday, January 24, 2024, sees Curtis getting some good news from his doctor, even if it all didn't go quite the way everyone expected it to. Also in this episode, Brooklyn opened out to Chase, while Tracy and Gregory enjoyed a moment. Jordan had quite a tale to tell as Anna panicked about her companion. Additionally, Finn got his thoughts out, and Scott offered Lucy something to ponder about. Now let's go a little deeper into the details. The Ashford family was on pins and needles as they waited for the doctor to bring Curtis his results. Curtis kept things positive and even called in his family for a pep talk. No matter what the doctor said, he was going to be okay and nothing was doing to stop him from loving life. Finally, the doctor arrived and began his examination. The doctor poked him with a pin, and while nothing happened with his left foot, his right foot did feel it. While this wasn't an unequivocal indicator he would walk again, it gave everyone optimism. Earlier, Trina was nervous about Paris. She talked it out with her mom. Portia was nothing but supportive, even if she was traveling with Spencer. Meanwhile, TJ wasn't just worried about Curtis, but he had a moment of dread about his mom too. Anna showed up hunting for Jordan. Neither had seen her since the day before, after she got her hot tip. Thankfully, Jordan arrived up unhurt just as they were ready to call the cops. To TJ, she brushed it all off as part of chasing the case. Once alone with Anna though, she acknowledged to being abducted by the FBI and told to back off. Strange, right? Even stranger was when the agents got a talking to and soon backed off, sending her home. Anna offered to help figure it all out. Also at the hospital were Finn and Liz. She advised him to attend to an NA meeting and work through his tension and frustrations, which he did, and she had a chance to share about hers too by chatting to Portia. All the while, Brooklyn and Chase tried their skills at axe throwing. BLQ was really good. Her trick? Pretending the target was Lucy's face. This odd disclosure set the path for Brooklyn to tell Chase all that transpired at deception. Lucy went at Tracy, and that's not something BLQ will abide by. Now her objective is to take Tracy down. Uh-oh. Chase didn't like the sound of that. But he did like the sound of getting intimate with his fiancée later. As for Lucy and Tracy, they were still at the restaurant playing their clever little tricks. Tracy came out losing tonight though, when Martin called her out on her fixation with Scott. He got so irritated with her that he even followed her into the ladies' room and demanded answers. When she wouldn't give up the intel, he stormed off and refused to take her calls. Scott performed his double agent position well, which wasn't hard because Gregory distracted Tracy by coming to their table. The trio made small chat until Gregory's health started going a touch sideways. He excused himself, citing heartburn. Sadly, that became the least of his troubles. As it turned out, Gregory didn't make it out of the building before his body locked up on him. Tracy came across him in the hall, asked him to sit down, and talked him through this event. Then, she contacted Yuri to take him home. As for Scott, he hurried off to the ladies' room to talk to Lucy. He caught her making frantic calls to Martin's voicemail begging for his pardon. Of course, in classic Scott manner, he interpreted that as an invite to be a big all-flirt. General Hospital spoilers for January 24, 2024, involve a party, a meeting of the minds, and a potential breakthrough. Do not miss this episode. Esm's two main protectors get together for a meeting of the minds. On one side of the table is Heather Weber, her bio mom, who lately sought to help old Esmond painstakingly plan her retribution. However, it was a long game sort of thing, and Esme isn't a long game kind of gal. Meanwhile, Laura is a new Esme protector, meaning ever since Spencer's ex had a kid and suffered from amnesia. Well, the two must be meeting up because Laura believed Esme made a beeline for her mom after Nicholas took his son. It's always a delight for Heather to talk to PC's most rebel citizens like Laura. The question is, will she taunt and twist what she knows when talking to Laura, or will she disclose the truth, the entire truth, and nothing but the truth? Sometimes the truth hurts as much as falsehoods. As for Esme, her next destination on her desperation tour finds her with Dr. Kevin Collins. Apparently, he puts his shrink cap on to communicate with Ace's mother. It's a good bet that if Esme does want to get her retribution, her targets will all be at the same place, because Curtis is organizing a bon voyage party for Spencer and Trina. It's probable Ava will be there bidding farewell to her friend/mentee and her ex's son. Hopefully, Curtis or Ava arranged for more security. Will Curtis's shindig go off without a hitch, or will it go down in tremendous flames? This is the week for GH characters to wait for results. Curtis recently received his from that experimental procedure. Now Christina is this close to getting her pregnancy test results. Does the fantasy come true? Is the first time all they'll need to make a kid happen, or will they have to go back to the drawing board? Finally, for such a sophisticated person, Spinelli gets a lot wrong, especially when it affects Maxie. You see, he thinks Cody is interested in her. In his defense, he hasn't been around Cody that much. How would he know about Cody's thing for Sasha? In case you are behind on General Hospital, let Soap Publicist catch you up on all the newest Port Charles occurrences. Each weekend, we provide the weekly report that lets you know the key things that went down and allows you to understand where the show is currently. History repeats itself in the real world and on General Hospital. Some characters are chips off the old block, including Carly Spencer and Jocelyn Jacks. Some are extreme opposites, like Sunny Corinthos and Dante Falconeri. Blood sometimes comes into play, in that Maxie Jones is a much like Felicia Jones, but blood doesn't always tell. Look at how different Cody Bell is from Max Scorpio. However, where it becomes intriguing is when two people who aren't related at all appear to be following similar pathways. To wit, Esme Prince and Nina Reeves. To start with, both Nina and Esme were given a bad hand in the genetic lottery of life. Nina was the daughter of homicidal Madeline and the niece of villainous Lysel. Esme got a double whammy, being the daughter of two psychos, Heather and Ryan. Nina was thrown into a coma for 20 years by her own mother. Esme lost her adoptive parents and came under Ryan's wicked spell. Neither scenario was conducive to evolving from a barely developed teenager to a fully functioning and functional adult. Both failed the challenge. What really broke Nina was coming out of the coma and realizing that she'd lost her baby. This led her to the petty crime of drugging Ava, cutting her open, and kidnapping baby Avery. Then losing the kid she never got the chance to know, Nell, causing Nina to withhold the truth about Sunny being alive from Carly. Finally, knowing that Carly prevented Nina from her second daughter, Willow, is what drove Nina to sixing the SEC on Carly and Drew. Avery had already done some nasty things, but then a combination of forgetfulness and giving birth to cherished son, Ace, mellowed her immensely. Except then Esme got her memory back. Now that it looks like Spencer has given Ace over to Nicholas, may the loss of her son lead Esme to Maina's depths of psychotic vengeance. Any pregnant women in Port Charles, Christina, had best duck and cover. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please click like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.